And the waiting is over. A brand new season bursts into life here at Kingsholm. New stories to be told, new stars to break through. Hibbard
backwards,
driving into Bateman. Afoa, Moriarty offering a real punch.
stay out of the way. Correct.
Burns. Marshall nicely away. All suspicion of a forward pass from Scott. Kvesic is there. On it goes to 12 trees, and the inside ball is good. It's the debutant, Matt Scott. The try has been awarded. I would like to see that pass again, I must say, but Matt Scott won't be asking for it. He'll be delighted. On the scoreboard, first appearance at Kingsholm, first appearance in the Premiership.
Yeah, Burns holds for a long time. Barrow flies out the line, hits him, holds him down. But that little step inside McCaffrey to get it away. And then once they're in behind, really good support play, right on the shoulders, an arrowhead. Supporter either side. And Burns makes the right, 12 Trees makes the right decision. Again, lovely inside ball.
Well, just look at the measurement of Greg Laidlaw's kicking. Masterful. Morgan feeding Laidlaw, who gathers at the second attempt. Burns, the pragmatic option. Bouncing kindly for Tate. Well, that's testing. But Veanu's up to it, and Veanu is off. And just look at the footwork. Dazzling feet from Talusa Veanu. He's still going. 60 metres upfield. What can the Tigers do with it? Ajertza looking to punch a hole on the 10-metre line.
Tackle only.
Harrison. Onwards for Luke Hamilton. New to the Tigers' ranks. Burns. Beetham.
Hold 9.
Possession has been given away, and Marshall's kick is charged down, and the Tigers have a second bite of the cherry. Harrison goes to ground.
Hold.
Barrow sends it deep to Burns, who digs it through, and Peterson is after it, and Peterson has a run to the line, can't quite make it. Tuolangi will.
Tremendous score, not popular here. Still worried about the forward pass early on. Perhaps the delay that Peterson took to get it up, but we know the referees are going to try and play the game a little bit more open. That's the pass they were worried about, but afterwards, footwork from Veanu. Absolutely sensational. Keeping looking for the options.
Yeah, it was pretty quick there, though.
And then look at this from Barrow. What a pass under pressure. Puts it into the backfield. Takes out all the red shirts. That means they all have to hinge in. Burns spots it. Crossfield kick. Really good tackle from Sharples. Oh, I tell you what. Might have been delayed, but was it forward? I think they've just seen that on the big screen here.
Do you know what? We've seen a couple of tries today, and both could have been called off for forward passes.
And Burns making sure they get full value for it as well. 7 points apiece. Peterson moves to the blind side, hoping to suck in a few defenders. It goes to the open side and Beetham. And quickly away to Veanu. 12 Trees with the tackle. Nicely picked up by Slater off his bootlaces. Burns. Deep for Tate. And over the top and intercepted. Sharples. There'll be no stopping Charlie Sharples. Striding to the try line. Sharples is back in business. Gloucester back in business.
Tate there, his eyes are on Moriarty in front of him. It's only as he starts to throw it that he catches Sharples. And Sharples, even JP Pearson thought there is absolutely no point at all in turning and sprinting. Because as soon as that man's got the ball in his hands and grass in front of him, there's only going to be one result.
And when you're that quick, there's no one who's going to catch him.
Easy pickings for Laidlaw as well. 14 points to 7 the scoreline. Laidlaw building, as Laidlaw does. course, the highlights as well tomorrow in a new twist for BT Sport viewers, 9 o'clock on Saturday evenings, and another set on Sunday night. But here an opening for Gloucester, and it is Burns back on his feet looking for the offload. It won't stick, and Freddie Burns now has it behind his try line. The ball has gone forwards. Savage, Burns to 12 trees, to Alani rushing out, and space opening up as a consequence. And this is Scott looking to find Moriarty. Good step from the flanker. Oh, brilliant support line. Matt Scott is in. He has his double and is quickly finding a place in Gloucester hearts.
Tuilagi flying out of the line, seized an opportunity on 12 trees, but he just flips around him. Good hands. And then how about this? The ball follow round for the support, and what an offload. That's a sensational try. Gloucester playing some outstanding rugby.
They really are. We spoke earlier about how they didn't score many tries last season. Well, what a difference a summer off can make. 3 tries within the first half. Outstanding rugby.
Did you expect any other outcome? Burns, 12 trees, just ran over that. And Marshall picks up and makes the most of it. Options each way here. Purdy's calling for it. The ball is loose. Vayani's setting off.
You actually knocked it forward as you ripped it. It hit your hand and went forward off your winger.
Moriarty equal to the task this time. Slater carries it forwards. 8th phase of possession. Nicely onwards from Bateman to McCaffrey, and stretching his legs here to big number 8. Offloading nicely. Tate carries it onwards. Hamilton is there on the shoulder.
And again, nothing form, play on.
1 or 2 alarm bells ringing for Gloucester, but that's loose. And Tuilagi has to tidy up.
That is a run.
Bateman again. Finding him plenty at first receiver.
Made a number 0 on his back, as well as the oh no, he's wearing 3 as the
That's loose from Beetham. It's been snaffled by Hook, and this is Purdy. Vayanu looks to chase him down. Burns is across to try and meet him as well. Purdy is through. Gloucester have their bonus points, and what a start to the second half. James Hook with the vital intervention. Leicester not taking care of business, and Gloucester have 4 tries to their name.
Capitalised again on a Leicester error. This time Beetham caught. Ball free, the hand comes over in the tackle. It's the speed to react first, bouncing ball, and then 2-on-1. They take the time, they don't panic. Good bit of shepherding there on the inside, just making sure Tate can't get across. But you contrast that with when McCaffrey made his break, no one on his shoulder.
Gloucester having to be alive to the threat here.
Ruck first of all, and then he came late.
Late to the ruck with the boot, which is
Your advantage night.
one of those laws we are going to be seeing clamped down on a little bit by the referees. Gloucester falling foul of it that time, but the advantage being played, and that's a gorgeous offload from Hamilton, and in they go in the corner through JP Peterson. Wayne Barnes awards the try. Peterson marks his debut with a score, and the Tigers still feel they've got plenty left to say.
Yeah, brilliant finish from Peterson. Managed to kick out of the challenge, but it's made by the offload. Long pass, they had to risk it, but they had the advantage. O'Connor gets his hand free, drives it through the contact.
Quite clearly an easy finish for him there.
Very tidy indeed from Freddie Burns.
Okay, let him go. Thank you.
12 trees. Savage looking to keep it alive. Genge very nearly on top of it. Burns. Thompson chasing hard. Thompson's going to win this chase. Really good work from Adam Thompson. Can he finish? He's being held back. Well, I'm not sure he's got the touchdown, but that would be a penalty try if he hasn't.
Exactly. I think he might be in front here.
David, there's a few things there, mate. First of all, I'm checking if he's onside from the kick.
Burns was retreating as he kicked the ball over his shoulder.
Or no try from the grounding, and also looking at potential shirt pull and penalty try.
Angle for whether he's onside.
Omar the Meg's just gone off the screen.
Nip and tuck, isn't it? Looks like he might be fractionally in front.
Offside, he's in front of the kicker.
Offside, he's in front. No try. Offside.
Well, that is a kick in the guts for Leicester, and a real let-off for the home side. So to Barrow once more. Tigers needing full value for this.
That's once, they must go forward this time all the way.
It's looking more promising here. Tom Youngs feathers it backwards and the try has been awarded. They've got what they came for. It's taken a little while. It's taken a little while, a little longer than they'd have hoped.
Yeah, it was really good from Sam Harrison to burrow in there and sneak the ball off that man. It allowed the last defender to be taken out by Youngs, and Harrison burrowed in underneath. The setup under the new law amendment's been good by Leicester every time. Very quickly they've worked the ball to the back. And here, as they get to the line, look, Youngs has got it. Now Harrison burrows in there, takes it off him, and Youngs just keeps the forward momentum, taking Purdy out.
Burns is kicking very nicely tonight, and there has been something of a momentum swing in the last 10 minutes or so since the Purdy score. Leicester have been stung into action.
But the ball came straight away, but if it feels that I see your point, sorry.
Very good from Burns. Tigers very much in contention now. These last 10 minutes don't seem to be a whole lot easier, but can they see it through? Free kick taken by McCaffrey, who's full of running still. Youngs, little injection of pace. Genge again on the ball.
Powerful runner, isn't he? Every time he carries, he bounces people off.
Clever from Youngs, looking for a kindly bounce, and Peterson finds it, and away goes O'Connor, and O'Connor has found the try for Leicester. Just maybe has found a way to salvage this match for the Tigers.
This is the identification which you need from the winger. Just wary about just a small push there. There's not much in it from JP Peterson, but the communication. He's the eyes of Ben Youngs, who perfectly executed. There's the little push, puts Will Hines off. There's not much in it. You've got to compliment the attack, and from being miles away from this game at half-time, Gloucester have an opportunity to equal it.
And it is Sam Harrison who's entrusted with the kicking duties. This to level things up, and he does just that. From 31 points to 7 down. They're all square at 31 points apiece. Don't you just love the Aviva Premiership? Who's going to steal the show? Are Leicester going to steal the show? This is Will Evans on the ball. Young's instructing him, guiding him, his eyes and ears. And this is a terrific shot from the Leicester 8.
Genge needs to get the ball back up. That's it. Now they've got a platform. They can't go past the ball carrier. They have to just drive him on and then transfer the ball. It'll come to Smith now.
It's there! The try is scored! Leicester have the win! Clinched from the jaws of defeat. The clock in the red. Gloucester distraught. A breathtaking moment, and it is Sam Harrison yet again who comes up with the ball, his second of the night. The never say die attitude of the Leicester Tigers taking on a whole new meaning at Kingsholm here tonight.
Has had a huge impact on the Tigers, both when he was at 9, seamlessly slotted in at 10, kicked a difficult conversion, and he's my Aviva Premiership man of the match.
Harrison the man of the match, Harrison the hero, and the Tigers have somehow found the win. Back from 31 points to 7 down after that Henry Purdy score at the early part of the second half. They've scored 4 second half tries to go with 1 in the first. They've got the bonus point win. Gloucester have the losing bonus point, and what a finish we had here at Kingsholm. Full time, Gloucester 31, Leicester 38.